Hello everyone, so I'm Jamie from Pat's Sewing Service. I'm going to test today for you this Ultra Heat and Bond. It is for making patches, so it says no-sew. It's supposed to be washable and stay on. It's a little bit of a test because everybody has a different kind of answer for me today. So I've cut a little tiny piece here. This is the side that we're going to glue on. This is a paper side. I've already pre-ironed my fabric. This is supposed to be done at a medium heat. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. I'm just going to stick it in a spot like where there's a lot of decoration there. Right about there, I'd say. Now you're supposed to preheat your iron to a mid-heat. On mine, that's about a 3.5. No steam. And so it should be ready to go. I'm not sure if this will focus in here, but it says for 8 seconds you're supposed to hold on each side. Let's back up a little bit. 2 seconds and then move to each surface until each surface is bonded and then cool. And then when you go to put this onto another piece, you hold it for 8 seconds until the entire thing is bonded. So let's go ahead and give her a whirl. It seems to have stuck on pretty good. It was pretty easy. So I'm going to give it a cut out and come back and let you know how it worked. Okay, so I've bonded the fabric to the Ultra Bond, and I'm going to now bond it to this piece of fabric, which I've already ironed. So it says to peel off the backing. Comes away pretty easy. Set that to the side. And put your backing side, the glue side, to your fabric where you'd want to adhere it. Now I've put little tiny marks, you can't see them, so that this will be centered on this piece and I can cut it out and use it. So now, it just says 8 seconds per side. It's going to probably take 2 for my iron size. So we're just going to go ahead and put it on 3.5. No steam. And then go ahead and set it down. It's definitely warm. And the glue is still, if you pick up the edge of it, it's still a little sticky. And I'm sure that if you reheated this after it's done, and we'll test that you will be able to peel it back up. However, it says you're not supposed to be able to. So I'm just giving it an extra little press here. And we'll wait for it to cool. And we'll be back again. I'm actually going to toss this into the washer. I'm not going to sew it or anything. It says you're not supposed to. Cut this piece off and put it in a Delicates bag, and then I'm going to put it in the wash and see how she holds up. Alright, we'll be back again. So I've just popped this out of the washer. It's still wet. It held up pretty good. There's a design on there. We're going to try to peel it off just because you can still peel it off. And this is wet. So, there's that. I'm going to throw iron on it and dry it and see if you can still peel it. None of the edges that I didn't just peel up came loose in the wash. So if you weren't purposely trying to pick this off there, it probably would stay on pretty well. So my iron is still at a 3.5. And I'm just going to give it a little press to get it drier. Stick that corner back down. Now this is with no steam or anything like that. I'm not trying to make that come off there. It does advise that you don't use steam when you're using the Heat n Bond Ultra. Now I didn't serge the edges of this fabric or anything like that. I didn't put a stay stitch or anything, so there's a couple loose little threads, but it's not a big deal because it's going to get trimmed down anyway for my project that I'm going to use it on. This is the back side. It's all dry. That did stick right back down. I missed a little spot right there. So you can peel it off, just for anybody that's wondering. It does leave behind the glue on your fabric that you've adhered it to. You can sew it or iron it back on. It stays down really good if you need to. So I would say that though it says you can use this for patches for clothes and things like that, I would probably go with the lighter one and then also stitch around it if I were going to do something that was going to be washed often, like jeans or, you know, a shirt that you were trying to put a patch on or whatever, even a decorative patch. So that is on there pretty good, and yeah, there it is. It looks pretty good. Thanks for watching.